He said something phenomenal yesterday in Maharal. He said, speaking about a grieving person, page Nun Zion, first column, second paragraph. He said about, regarding a grieving person, one's wife, that because it's dimosa metsuyo, because she cries easily, and there's a certain level of being very sensitive, therefore a person has to even be more careful when one speaks to one's wife. Okay? So the Maharal explains, I'd like to go over the paragraph because it's phenomenal what he says here. The Dvarim showed Yosef Chom ben Ono, but the Gemara quotes the Gemara of Mitzia. Amar Rav Olam ye Odom Zor Bonas Ishto. You have to be extra careful regarding a grieving one's wife. How you speak to your wife. Shemitosh b'mosa mitzuya onosa kruva. Because her tear is more common, is more prevalent, therefore she's more easily hurt by words. Alan. See, Alan always has an excuse. He has his beeper, he has his on call. We'll talk about it later. I'd like to spend later, we'll talk about it later, okay? And she's proud. His husband's a doctor, okay, so he doesn't have this problem. Okay. Okay. Okay, Pirish. She'eniza bi'ishto dafko. It says ishto. It doesn't say with a woman. It doesn't say a woman is more sensitive. You should speak to a woman. Ki ishto nishabal moshe loleo. Because a husband, he has a dominance. He dominates her in a certain context. The mosa mitzuyi bo yoser. Therefore, her tear is more prevalent, is more common. And he goes to explain. Ki onos odom acher einu makabel kol kach espailus. When somebody else says the word, the person doesn't take it personal to that. It doesn't affect the person the same degree. Like somebody, the Gemara says that regarding Boshas, you're walking down the street and a demented person starts screaming all kinds of terrible things. You say, what do you dismiss it? Something wrong with the man. You don't pay attention. But let's say somebody who of status makes that same remark, you have to pay Boshas. You have to pay, that damages. He embarrassed you. He hurt you. Hurt your feelings. You have to pay for that. When a husband says something to wife, it's different than a third party says something to wife, as a man-woman relationship. Therefore, since she's affected to a greater degree by the comment of the husband, therefore, the husband has to be more careful when he speaks to his wife. It's not a man to a woman. What about a person who's a Jewish slave? He's under the dominance of his master. Naturally, as a man, he's not affected to the same degree. I mean, everybody has his own law. I mean, he also has to treat him with a certain degree of respect. But what about a Jewish maidservant? We're talking about a woman. Right? Even though she has no choice. Amevri is sold by the father. Wait. I'm going to the words in the Maharal. He says, "Shemakabeles oleo shibur odon shelo miatzmo, abel ishi tachs memsheles balo." Yeah. V'imze hi chashuva b'atzmo. A wife is not a maidservant. A maidservant says, "Look, I'm a maidservant. How should I be treated?" You know, Mr. Glick once told over a story. A certain person I used to see him. He used to come before Yom Tov with his wife for money to cover Yom Tov. So after Mr. gives him something to cover his whole Yom Tov, he says to Mr. Glick, "And what about, it's not enough." He said, "Why?" He says, "You know, you give stuff to Yom Tov to poor people. I also want to have money to give away to poor people. Could you give me a little bit more?" That's what he says. The wife was totally normal. He was off. The husband was off. The husband learned Torah Das with Mr. Glick when he was a young teenager. You know, there's something wrong, and he saw there's something wrong with the guy. He had pity on the wife. You know, that unfortunately that's her situation. Right. So he would give him a little bit more, that he should have some money to give to tzedakah before Yom Tov to poor people. I'm also chashuv. You know, I also have a status. A wife, you know, as much as she's a wife, as much as the husband may have the last word, because he's the dominant figure in the relationship, but still, she's chashuva. I have a right to be treated with a certain degree of respect. So if he speaks to her in a way which she's not sufficiently sensitive, she's aggrieved. But in Amar Revi, what does she expect? She expects to be treated like a queen. I mean, you're a maidservant. So if you're a maidservant, so okay. So therefore she's not affected the same way. I remember, not too many years ago, there was a woman, and black woman, and the bus driver, he didn't pull up exactly to the curb. He was maybe 3 inches from the curb. And there was a long line of people. She would not get on the bus. She said, up to the curb. You hear this? She's probably on welfare, on food stamps, on everything under the sun. She would not get on the bus. She's being discriminated. You have to pull up to the curb. You hear what's going on over here? I'm Ivria. Wait. Do you know who I am? I'm whatever his name's granddaughter. My great-grandmother was a slave down south, and she was this, that. You know, I have a right. And when I get on, I want you to prostrate yourself before I get on the bus, okay? Number 3 is, okay, you understand? That you're extra sensitive, that's your problem. That's not the person's problem. To be continued. In Australia, you don't have these problems. Of course, even the whites, it was a penal colony. They were all the same. They were all the same boat. I don't know. That's a good one. I didn't realize there were no curbs in Australia. The kangaroos, they jump over the curbs, no? Okay. What is your name? You look like a Goldman. Who's you? Sure. Okay. Okay. What? Okay. Before chakras, Before chakras, okay. That's what he asked me about the time yesterday. It looks like you're up all night. No, okay. He said, you look tired. I didn't say you are. You look.